Hi Aquarius, here's a general look at your solar chart for December 2010. Now, in many ways, it's going to be a super sociable time for you when you're finally getting a taste of moving nearer certain goals that maybe you've been waiting on for quite a while, planting fresh seeds for the future, you know, on a kind of, maybe it's more of a theoretical sort of level, or it could be that you're now able to start making plans for the future. Your mind's going to be stimulated by a lot of influences that they're going to trigger new lines of thought, potentially bring you useful connections your way, but you'll be staying, I think you'll be keeping what you're thinking a little bit in the back, you know, a little bit to yourself, and maybe you're focusing quite strongly mentally on something behind the scenes. That'll be up until the 19th. Actually, the new moon here stimulates fresh beginnings within your social circle, within your friendships, associations of all kinds, whether that's personal or professional. Could mean as well something techno is emphasized. You could be working harder at cultivating contacts with teachers, students, or those at a distance, those in foreign lands. Getting on with others and good people skills are going to be a key feature of this period. Networking, that's highlighted, just mingling with, you know, hanging out with friends in person or over the wires. But until the 19th, just keeping an eye on things in the background, pulling the strings from behind the scenes, maybe doing a disappearing act from time to time because you want to concentrate on a private project, or maybe you are, you know, there's somebody who needs a little bit of support, a little bit of help. So even though you'll be corresponding, more paperwork even, chatting, I think I've already said that, making some interesting new connections, the mental focus will still be, you might be preoccupied with something up until the 19th, and then after the 19th you're going to feel a lot more outgoing and perhaps putting yourself out there in the bigger world more, and much physical effort could be expended on or in group events, so maybe helping others organize something, or just really, you know, partying hard when you get there, until the second week, and then you could be putting your energies into more nurturing pursuits, not asking too much of yourself because your physical energy could take a dip there, but working maybe in a more selfless kind of a way, behind the scenes on behalf of, you know, a good cause, or on behalf of somebody that you whose interests and well-being you care about. From the second week, as I say, you should get more downtime whenever you can. Just go into yourself a little bit more. Mercury retrograde from the 9th until the end of the month can create delays or changes related to the social life, or with a plan or a project, or something mentally, academically you've been working on. Maybe you've got to go over something there, maybe you've got to complete something there and kind of edit it down, or whatever it means for you. Maybe you're trying to get more insight into something, a deeper understanding, digging and delving a bit before you really can make a proper informed decision about how to proceed. Now for 2+ years, as you may know, Saturn will be encouraging you to be more serious about education, study, but also checking out where you are with that, you know, and inclining you to scrutinize things and work harder to prove that something which is theoretical or academic actually, you know, the application actually works in practice. In some cases, you know, you will be cutting them down to size, or just the results. The obvious reality is going to be cutting your ideas down to size. And maybe those ideas in the past were rather sort of over-optimistic or rather idealistic. At this point in the cycle, you may be questioning the relevance of things, past interests, maybe also the veracity of certain academic knowledge. Does it hold water? Or it can be a belief system, a philosophy. Taking a closer look at anything like that, and also about your life direction and what you'd now like to build upon through academia or through personal experience, which will be your tool for you to use in your future. It could also be a geographical location as well, and so asking questions about which culture you'd now prefer to inhabit. Jupiter is inviting you to capitalize upon assets, be they material or in the form of your talents, your inborn talents, your gifts, your skills. So you need to reach for improvement to your comfort zone, and also your financial, material, physical setup. Also look at, you know, foodstuffs, what your diet's like. Maybe want to make improvements there, because Jupiter is very good at opening doors to better things, and Jupiter's there to help you to land up in a better situation by the time he leaves, which is going to be in the latter part of January 2011, when he will go on into a very communications orientated area of your chart. This can be a very productive and profitable time when you should really be investing materially in your own worth or your own ideas and your deeper best interests, Aquarius. Jupiter could as well give you a buffer in a way, or boost your earning potential, and help you to attract abundance into your life. From the 22nd, you may be putting your energies into helping others more, as I say, and putting your own desires on one side a little more often. And around the 28th or 29th, well, you could be scrubbing a plan there, or changing a plan due to circumstances. And that's it for December. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It'll put another slot on what I've said here. Also look out for the stars for the whole of 2011, which will be appearing here sometime soon. May I wish you a happy Christmas, and I'll see you the next time.